Hello everyone, welcome to Jenna Knits. My name is Jenna and I like knitting. This is an exciting day, friends. I am mic'd up. We have lighting, look at this. And I have a stand for you now, so you're not just on a stack of books. So we're making little progress here. The only thing I really need in this space is a chair. I am still sitting on the floor, so you will be angled down at me until a chair appears in my life. Today we are talking whips and completed objects and almost completed objects, hopefully completed this week projects. I have two whips, one of which I ran out of yarn. One is going to be a very long-term one that I've talked about in the past. And then I have one completed object. I've got a lot. I'm juggling, guys. I'm juggling, okay? And I'm juggling because I am trying to get rid of my Rowan yarns. Speaking of which, that's what I'm wearing today. I am wearing my Anchor sweater by Petite Knit, and I used it in the, what's it called? Carbon? Whatever the navy blue Rowan tweed is. So I think it's called Carbon. But that is what I'm wearing today. This is one of my favorite sweaters that I knit this last season because the fit is just like chef's kiss. I love this pattern. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know I love this pattern because I knit it for everyone in my family except for my husband. And yeah, love this sweater. It's great. Love Rowan tweed. It's very great. It's nice and breathable. It's not super itchy. It's got beautiful flecks of color in it. I love it. I am currently working on a different Rowan tweed project, which will be the first whip that I talk about. I'm also working on a Rowan Yak DK project, and I just completed a Rowan alpaca project. So I had a ton of Rowan yarn, and I think that after these two projects are completed, I'll only have a little bit left. I will still have some left, but it'll just be one shade that hopefully I can knit something up with. Rowan was last year's yarn for me. I was heavily dedicated to that brand. I think they're amazing. I've now used a lot of their varieties and they do a great job. So the first whip that I'm going to talk about today is my October sweater, which I'll show right here is what it will hopefully look like. I did run out of yarn. Okay, so I'm in a spot where I am now dividing for the sleeves, but I did run out of yarn. And I am using the navy that I used for this, mixed with the gray Rowan tweed. My little stopper's coming on the photo. Let's see, where am I at? So this is a different kind of construction of a sweater than I've ever done before. This is how it will kind of be. You immediately go into increases and you pick up stitches for the collar later on. I guess it's to make, when reading the pattern, she says it's to make a more, oh my God, I had a microphone on, to make a more defined collar, which I haven't played with that kind of stitching before where you work it flat and then join in the round. I've never done that. So right now it's kind of ugly and I'm hoping that it will be pretty soon enough. Kind of funky, kind of hard to know what it's going to imagine, but the yarn is knitting up beautifully together. It really, really, really just reminds me of snowflakes in winter, and yeah, it's cool. I don't know what exactly possessed me to put these two together, but I'm very happy with the outcome. I've never knit the Rowan tweed double before. Like this is very airy, very like nice and soft. It's not soft because it's tweed, but you know, it's like, it's nice and airy and breathable. This is going to be cozy because I am holding the tweeds in double, but it feels really good. I'm excited to have it, and I am knitting it in a size larger because all of the sweaters that I knit this past season were kind of very tailored and fitted, and they all ended up being about a quarter sleeve. I've got little kids, and having long sleeves is just not a good idea. You just always end up wet. And so I purposefully, how many sweaters did I make last season? 3 or 4. I purposefully did a shorter sleeve. And I like it. This is one I can wear all spring. Definitely not in the summer, but I can wear it all spring and not have my arms all wet. But this is one of the Rowan projects that I'm working on. I am ordering yarn tomorrow, and it's knitting up really quickly. So I don't think it's going to take a particularly long time to knit this up. But this is all I have left. This tiny little piece. So I am holding this one off to the side. Another Rowan whip that I have. So I made myself this little cozy. I showed you guys this last time, I think. Just trying to get rid of yarn. And then I was like, I am not making 9 million cozies just to get rid of this yarn. So I actually decided to take these two yarns. They're these beautiful shades of green, okay? Let's see if it'll focus on you. Beautiful shades of green. A nice rich dark, a nice creamy light. Beautiful. I decided... I'm trying to make sure. I'm not used to wearing a microphone. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not like putting my hair all over it. I decided I was going to start knitting a scarf. Back and forth on whether or not I'm going to be knitting, like stitching it together to make it a big infinity, or if I'm just going to have a big scarf. But I decided, and I'm kind of liking the vibe that's going on here with it just being kind of like two pieces. But I went ahead and I put the two yarn together. And then when I ran out, because I have a ton of the light creamy green, I'm just doing creamy green. I did a broken rib for about 12 stitches just to make it a little bit different at the end. And then it's just garter all the way up, because this is one of those, like, I have anxiety today and I can't think about my giant project. So I'm just going to garter stitch this bad boy. Like one of my mindless projects. But I do actually really love how it's working up. I think it'll be, if I do make it into an infinity, it'd be cool, because then like the patterny one will be mixed with the creamy one, and I think it'll just give it a lot of more dimension. But if it does end up just being a two-toned when I wrap it, I think it'll look kind of cool. But this is it so far. And this is with the Yak DK, which is very, very, very sturdy. It's not soft, but it's not, I don't know. I feel like if I were to make a sweater with the Yak DK, I would wear a shirt underneath. If that says anything about how it feels. It's not soft, but it's not soft. It's not itchy, but it's not soft. I'm not good at yarn reviews. I'm learning this. But I have a ton of the creamy left. Tons. I have a whole skein right there, and then a little bit of another skein. So I'm hoping that it'll be a long enough scarf. If it doesn't end up being a long scarf, I am just going to turn it into infinity, and it'll be more like, I don't know, like a bigger, longer cowl. I don't know. But it will get rid of the yarn. I'm okay with that. The next whip I'm going to talk about is I have everything scattered on the floor, is my Ever After blanket right here. I showed it in the last one. This is going to be a project that I don't show in every whip update. Reason being, it's going to take me until the day it needs to be mailed out to finish, okay? Because it's massive. For starters, I wanted to make it a twin. Pretty sure it's bigger than a twin. Because it's all crunched up, so I can't exactly tell how big it is, but it's humongous, okay? It's humongous. But it is knitting up. Let me try to show you all. It's knitting up so beautiful. Like so, so, so beautiful. It is a 4-row repeat. Oh, look how cute that is. It's a 4-row repeat. I am using, so it's like very easy. I was working on a project. I think I frogged it. I did. It's up there. I was working on a different kind of scarf that was a 20-row repeat. And I was like, okay, you know, this is doable when every other row is like just knit stitch, you know. But this is a 4-row repeat, so it's not terrible. But it is taking a long time because it's so many stitches. And I think it's like 240 something stitches. And so you just start with garter on the border and garter all the way around. It'll be just garter all the way around. And then you're doing the lace patterns and with knit 2s together. So you knit 2 together 4 times, and then you do yarn over knit 1 4 times. And that's how you get this really cute little like open window florally type of deal. But you do that every 4 rows, and everything else is just purls and knits. So it is very simple. But this is about 12 to 14 hours worth of work. And that's how far I am. So it's gonna take me a minute. I am using, if you're curious about the yarn combination, it is one of the beautiful ombre ones. I talked about it before. This video will have, or this blanket will have its own separate video of me doing progress reports. I'm not going to show this in everyone just because it's going to take so long. I already said that, but this is the Universal Yarn Color Burst in springtime. And so it goes from like ashy blue to ashy green to dark green to light blue to dark blue, and it works up really nicely. It feels really good. It is a super wash and acrylic blend, so they can wash it, which is really nice. It also comes, I think it's like 600 and some odd yards. Yeah, 660 yards in this bad boy. So I'm probably going to end up doing 3 of them. I'm hoping that it only ends up being 3. I currently have one and like 75% of another one. So I'm hoping that it only ends up being 3 because that's just so much yarn and an overwhelming thing for me to think about. But it is knitting up beautifully. I need to have it done by July. And so when it is complete, I will post the full progress of this blanket. And if you guys are curious about how progress is going with it, please just ask me. You guys know I go live every Sunday, but I can always just pull it out and show you, or leave a comment and I can always just show you guys a little peek in the next video. But I'm super proud of it. It's very soft. I wanted to do something they could put in the wash because they do have dogs, but I am going to suggest that they don't dry it because I just, you know, dryers. They're unpredictable, those things. The last thing I'm going to show you guys, check my shelves. Yeah, it's the last thing I'm going to show you guys because I have not gotten any new yarn since I last spoke with you all, and I have not cast on any new projects since I last spoke with you all, other than the Rowan scarf, and that was just because I was in the closet not wanting to knit the blanket, if I'm being honest. So the next project I'm going to show you all, and then I'll show you guys my finished object for the week. Victory! This is a good segue into thanking today's sponsor, which is Hook and Needles. Hook and Needles is a monthly subscription box for knitters or those who crochet. You get to choose which kind of box you want, and in each box it comes with a booklet that has a beginner, intermediate, or advanced pattern. It has little articles. It has an actual recipe in the back, and Jack and I are big bakers. We have our own baking YouTube as well, and it has been so fun. One, he's addicted to yarn, right? The kid loves yarn. He's 3 and he loves it. But opening the boxes with him is so much fun because he gets to have that contact with the yarn, and then he now knows that we get to bake or make hot chocolate or something fun like that. So it's a lot of interactive things that I can do with my kid, which is unexpected in a knitting box. So if your kids are also big lovers of yarn and baking, it's just another perk for you, okay? But it is a monthly subscription box where they give you all 3 of those patterns, all of the tools and yarn that you will need to complete those patterns, and bonus goodies. So I've gotten stitch markers, I've gotten really beautiful scissors, I've gotten darning needles, really like nice quality things. I was very shocked. I was very surprised. And so coming into this, it has brought me a different perspective and kind of helped me branch out and knit things that I wouldn't typically knit. One being the Sunset Swirl Tote. I just completed that this week and I loved it so much that I'm actually making another one for my niece, and it will now be the Christmas gift that my niece, I have 5 nieces right now, so it will be like the Christmas gift. So expect to see this pattern a lot this year. Let me show you all the one that I completed this week. I did it turned out so stinking cute. So cute. The only thing that I did swap out, I have to show you my charms too. The only thing I did swap out was the red. So the pattern originally called for orange, cream, and purple. And I've said in previous videos that orange and purple are Clemson colors. Where I live, there's a lot of passion for Clemson, and I don't care. So I didn't want people walking around thinking, oh my God, she loves Clemson so much, she knit a Clemson purse. Sorry, I did not. And I did not want to have people approach me thinking that, because I don't know anything about Clemson. So I chose red, and this is where I used up some of the Rowan alpaca, and I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. Super easy pattern, very, very durable. very impressed with the boxes. It's also where I found the pattern for my cozy, and the 20 row repeat scarf that I have up there is also a hook and needles pattern. So they give you everything that you possibly need to complete one of the 3 patterns. And if you don't end up using it, you have the pattern and the tools to pick out your own yarn later on. So it's very, very exciting. So if you're interested in the hook and needle subscription boxes, here is my discount code. I will link everything down below. It does help me keep bringing new goodies into this channel. I do get a little bit of a cut from it if you do end up signing up, and that just helps me out financially to keep making these videos for you, and it helps you out to spice up your knitting or crocheting routine. So this is my Sunset Swirl Tote. This is my finished object for the week. I liked it so much that I'm knitting another one. So my niece is in, well, I have 5 nieces. The one I'm currently knitting this for Christmas this coming year, it's going to be a bubblegum pink mixed with kind of this electric purple. Okay, it's very, very, very electric, and just an ivory, a cream, just to balance out the chaos of color. These are just with the, what is it called? Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby. These are $1 a skein. I honestly will probably only need one of each of these. So if you're wanting to make this project on the cheap side, these are 99 cents. So I got 3 of them because that's all I need. And I've gotten this much done, and I still have half a skein left. So, I mean, I think I'll only need 1 each, which is very nice financially when you are making gift knits. So when I make a gift knit video later on in the year, I just keep dropping it over and over again. When I make a gift knit video later on in the year, I will make sure to include this pattern for sure, just because it's a quick knit. It really is. It only took me forever because I was lazy and working on other things, but it's a very fast knit. You're just doing garter stitch in a square and then picking up stitches and doing garter stitch in a strap. Very easy, which also makes it super stretchy. I have filled this bad boy up by taking it to the park and everything. It's a great size. I did extend the strap just by like 10 rows. I think I extended the ivory one by like 10 rows, but I love it. Super, super love it. I need to tell you all about the things I got from my craft group though. One, I got these from the craft group. So on Saturdays, again, I'll say it every time, if you live in Beaufort County in South Carolina, every Saturday I have a craft group. I call it a craft group and not a knit group because everybody does something different. It's kind of like a fiber arts group. We have cross stitchers, quilters, we have knitters, we have crocheters. I've had painters reach out to me. It is just a group where you can craft and meet a new friend and work some rows or make some progress on something in a semi-social environment. So if that sounds like fun to you, come and join us. Send me a message. I'll tell you where we are. But this is so cute. I don't know if you can read it, but hopefully you can. Stop focusing on my face. That was a little Christmas gift that we got from somebody from the group. And then I got, these are so cool. So we have 3 crocheters in the group. So I got the knit one for myself, but I got them the crochet one. How cute are those? They're like little tarot cards. If you like them, I'll link them on Etsy. I found them on Etsy, so I'll link it below for you guys. They're so cute, and they were very inexpensive, and they're honestly a really nice quality pin, like really nice quality pin. So all my crocheters got one, and I got a knit one, and I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to show you. I think that might be it for today. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed a little whip update, some finished objects, some yarn talk. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to share. I think I'm out of ideas. So what I'm going to do now is I will honestly keep working on my scarf. Hopefully that will be a finished object this week. And then I will order some yarn for my October sweater. And then I'm just going to be working on the blanket. I need to tone down the amount of whips that I have going on to maybe two whips and an easy project at a time to really knock out this blanket. It's very important to me that it's done on time, so I really need to buckle down with that one. It's so funny when you start like getting in a groove with the project and then out of nowhere you're like, huh, imposter syndrome. I am intimidated. It's like you're already in it though. You already did it. You already know what you're doing. Why are you scared now? That's how I feel about this blanket. So if you can relate to those feelings, please let me know. But feel free to check out the Hook and Needles box. I'll link it below. And as always, thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share with your crafty friends, and I will see you all in the next one. I'll actually see you guys in the next one, but also on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern for our weekly live craft and chat. I'll see you guys later. Bye.